Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so happy to be filming today. It's been rainy for the last 10 days and so dark and gloomy. So today's video is going to be what I said in my last video, my favorite makeup that is all $10 or less. So before I start digging in through this little pile of makeup that I have here, I wanted to let you know that I will also have all of the prices listed below along with links. So if you guys want to check out the description bar below, all that information will be there for you guys. So it's mainly drugstore makeup. It's stuff I take with me when I'm traveling. It's stuff I reach for on an everyday basis. So I'd like to start with everything in the order of the way I would put it on my face. So the very first product is a primer, and it's my absolute favorite primer from the drugstore. This one is only $6.99, and this is the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser. Kind of reminds me in consistency of the Professional from Benefit and the Smashbox primer. If you mix both of those together and you made it into a clear product, this is what you would get. I like this way better than the Smashbox one. I think that's overpriced. I don't even really like it, honestly. It always balls up on my face. This smooths my skin instantly and creates the perfect canvas for laying any foundation, and it's only $6.99. And I love the packaging as well. The next product is the foundation. This is the Maybelline Super Stay Better Skin Foundation. It has sunscreen in it with SPF 15. It's oil-free. I am in the shade number 25 Nude Beige. I really like this foundation because it feels very creamy and hydrating. It reminds me of a BB cream or a CC cream, but yet it gives you the coverage you're looking for. It has that SPF in it. Not too much SPF, but just enough to feel protected from the sun when you're outside. And this is only $8.99. This is definitely worth it. This is my second bottle. I really love this product. And funny enough, I like Maybelline's primer and foundation, and they're both under 10 bucks. For concealer, again, it's Maybelline, and I promise this video is not sponsored by Maybelline. I just like a lot of their products, and these are their Fit Me concealers. I have it in 10 light and 15 fair. 10 light is pretty much the shade of my skin, so I will use this one to go on top of my foundation over blemishes, or if I still see some skin peeking through, a little redness, anything like that. I just pop a little bit of this on, blend it in with a beauty blender, a sponge, or a brush. It's very natural looking on the skin. It blends very easily, and it marries well with pretty much any foundation or CC cream, and it's in my skin tone shade, so it's perfect in 10 light. And then 15 fair is a little bit creamier, a little bit more vanilla with a slight yellow undertone to it, which is perfect for brightening underneath of the eyes and to cancel any dark circles or anything like that. And I even use this one on top of the eyelids to kind of prime my eyes before I do my eyeshadow. They're very much comparable to the NARS Creamy Concealers, and these are only $7 a piece, so definitely worth it. I think buying both of these is still cheaper than buying one from NARS. So I highly recommend the Maybelline Fit Me concealers if you have not tried them yet. They're really, really good. Now let's move over to powder. I have two different kinds I like to set my face with. The first one comes from NYC. This is the Smooth Skin Loose Face Powder. It comes in a kind of peachy pink shade. Don't let that alarm you. Once you put it onto your face and blend it in on top of your foundation, it's translucent, you can't see it, but it sets your makeup, it keeps it matte all day long, and it makes any other powders that you want to blend on top of it so easily to work with. This is literally $3. This is so affordable. I picked mine up at Walmart. This tub will last me a really long time. I love, love, love this powder. It's just so finely milled. It feels so soft on the skin. I really, really like this product. And for $3, I would highly recommend this over a higher end loose powder for setting your makeup with, because you do get so much and it is a really good product. And for $4, I highly recommend the Stay Matte Pressed Powder from Rimmel. It does come in translucent as well as shades that are closer to your skin tone. Mine is in number 004 Sandstorm, which is a very light kind of beigey shade, which does play well with my skin tone. It works well with setting any foundations, anything on my face. It acts like a translucent powder in the fact that it sets my makeup, keeps it matte all day long, but the fact that it does have that hint of color helps to give a little more coverage. If you do see some redness peeking through, powder will just amp things up just a little bit more, but still look very, very natural. And $4, I mean, you can't go wrong. And then the next one is the priciest of the three, but it's definitely worth it, and it's still much more affordable than the higher end alternatives, and it's from NYX. This is their HD finishing powder, specifically in the shade Banana. It's a pretty yellow banana shade. As you can see, I've pretty much hit pan, but the product is still in there. I'm still using it. I am still setting my under eye concealer with it every day. I travel with this guy. It's amazing. It's creamy. It's so soft. It doesn't crease, and it's just a great powder. I really, really like it. And I almost forgot to mention, this is $9.99. For bronzing and contouring, I have two products, one for each. So the NYX Cheek Contour Duo Palette, this recently came out, I think earlier in the year. Mine is in the shade Double Date. I believe they released either 4 or 8 of these. Double Date has a nice yellow banana, kind of shimmery shade on top, and then a cool toned, almost neutral contouring shade below. Love this for contouring. This is definitely comparable to my Benefit Hoola. It's almost the exact same thing. I would like to say that this is a dupe, except for the fact that it's not quite as creamy as is Hoola. It's just a little bit powdery when you first pick it up with the brush. But as far as working on your face, which is what matters the most, this one is $8.99, so you're basically paying like $4.50 per side, and you're getting a highlight and a contouring powder. You can't really go wrong. I like the little packaging. I travel with this a lot as well. And that highlighting shade is really impressive. It does give a nice glow to the skin. You can also use it to set your concealer and highlight underneath the eyes as well. So I really like this product. It's a 2-in-1. And then for bronzer, I went with the Rimmel Natural Bronzer. This one is in number 022 Sun Bronze. It's just a nice, slightly shimmery, slightly sheeny bronzer to place on top of any contouring powder. It just adds a little bit more warmth, a little bit more depth. You can use this alone. You can use it in place of blush. And this is $4.99 as well, just like the Rimmel setting powder. And it's just as nice. For highlight, I had to go with the City Color Intense Exposure Highlighting Powder. I mentioned this in my top highlights from the drugstore that are under $10. And this one, I found it on Amazon for $6. I think you can even buy them in multi-packs. It's one of the most intense highlighters I've ever tried. Let's see if on camera I can show you guys. Do you see that? It is so bright. It's the highlight I'm actually wearing today. It gives you that glow from within, but at the same time, it's very noticeable, which I like that. And it blends in really easily to any blush you're wearing. It doesn't say a name or number on it, so I believe this is the only highlighting powder they have. Just make sure that it says Intense Exposure on it. That might be the name, and it was worth every little penny. For eyeliner, my vote goes to the NYX Slide On Glide On Stay On All Day Waterproof Creamy, amazing goodness. They do have retractable ones, but I really like these pencil ones. Just make sure that they say Stay On Glide On. This one is in the shade Golden Bronze number 16. It's the one I'm wearing today. I don't know if you can see it all the way from there, but I did swatch it for you guys. It's a pretty beautiful burnt orangey, shimmery, bronzy metallic that reminds me of fall time, crunchy leaves, just everything that screams fall time is this eyeliner. And honestly, $7.99 isn't that much considering some of the other brands out there like MAC and I don't know, just any brands out there where their eye pencils will range in that $20 range. So this is less than half of that, maybe less, because some of those retractable pencils I feel are such a scam. They have this much product in there, and look at how much pencil you're getting. You're getting almost 3 times as much for almost a third of the price. So I highly recommend the NYX Glide On Stay On pencils. For brow products, I have another one from NYX, and this is their Microbrow pencil. It's so much like the Anastasia Brow Wiz. It's ridiculous. This one is $9.99, so it's just under that $10 mark. It's still half the price of the Brow Wiz, and it does the exact same thing. I believe it has the same amount of product. It lasted me as long as my Brow Wiz. I feel like I ran out of my Brow Wiz before I ran out of this guy, and I use them interchangeably. Today I'm obviously wearing this one. Really like it. It has that waxy finish to it that really holds the brows in place, sets and creates that line, that arch, lengthens the tail, does anything you pretty much want to do to shape and create a brow that looks natural or a little bit more sculpted and carved out. Great pencil for $9.99. You can't go wrong. Might not be 100% exactly like the Anastasia, but it's close enough and it's half the price. And I really like it, so I'm definitely recommending this guy. And then, if you want to make sure your brow hairs stay in place all day long, and you don't want to splurge on the Anastasia brow gel, which honestly, her tinted brow gels for me look very unnatural. I did not like them at all. They did hold my brow hairs in place, but the color, not a fan. I haven't tried her clear one yet, so I definitely have to give that one a go and see what I think about it. But as far as one that has a hint of color, has that gel in there, it's going to hold everything in place, comes from L'Oreal, and it's their Brow Stylist Plumper. This is a brow gel mascara, and mine is in the medium to dark. There's a light to medium. It's a little bit too taupey for me, but if you're blonde or a little bit more fair, it might be perfect for you. If you have dark hair like me or darker brown hair, then go for the medium to dark. And it's a very slight hint of color, but it's just enough to amp up what you've already done with your brow pencil or brow powder, and it's going to hold it all in place all day and look amazing. And it doesn't leave your hairs feeling crunchy, which I really like that. And this is also $9.99. And now for one of my absolute favorite products aside from highlight, blush. And these blushes are from Essence. They're called the Silky Touch blushes, and these are $2.99. I mean, they're $3. You cannot go wrong. They are very silky, definitely. Powders, obviously, but they're creamy and silky and just so easy to blend out on the skin. They're smooth. They're long wearing. I really like them. I have a couple of these, but these in particular are my favorite, and they are Baby Doll, this lighter kind of flushed pink, and then Autumn Peach, which is the one I'm wearing today. It has more of a peachy kind of fall vibe to it. Baby Doll looks really good when you're wearing very minimal makeup, but you don't want the blush to look too strong, but you want something on your cheeks. Baby Doll is a good, easy go-to, and it goes with pretty much any eye look as well. I love these for $3. I mean, come on. You can't go wrong. Awesome, awesome, awesome. Now I'm going to move on to some eye stuff. So first I wanted to mention my favorite eyeshadow singles, and they're both from NYX. They are their prismatic eyeshadows. I remember when these first came out, I was crazy. I got every single color, and they are definitely worth the price tag of $5, which is pretty much nothing if you think about it. These two are my absolute favorites, Bedroom Eyes and Girl Talk. I'm wearing Girl Talk in the inner corner of my eyes, and I have Bedroom Eyes all over the center part of the lid. $5 a piece is nothing. They're one swipe intense pigmentation. They're long wearing yet again. They have this nice beautiful foiled metallic finish. Amazing for $5. You cannot go wrong. NYX is just, I don't know, NYX is just awesome. As far as eyeshadow palettes go, I have two for you. They're both actually $10, but they're in that $10 or less range, which is still very affordable, and they're both from e.l.f. So the first one I wanted to mention is the matte one, and it's called Mad for Matte. I actually mentioned this in my best of e.l.f. makeup. Pigmentation is very comparable to the Sonia Kashuk Ion Neutral palette, which is $20 from Target. I feel like a lot of these shades are very similar, and it's $10. It's half the price. You don't have to go to Target. You can actually just go onto the e.l.f. website and pick this up. I'm wearing it all over the crease and in the outer corner. It's my go-to matte palette. When I'm not reaching for my Urban Decay Naked Basics, I am reaching for my e.l.f. Mad for Matte palette. And then the other one is the Prism eyeshadow palette in the shade Naked, which is foiled, gorgeous, neutral, bronzy goodness. They're definitely powder shadows, but there's something about the formulation that makes them look metallic with one single swipe, and they look wet. And I've even been known to use this lighter pearlized white or the yellow shade to highlight the tops of my cheekbones because they blend out very well and they're easy to work with. It's that amazing. And the last eye product is a mascara. This is my favorite mascara from the drugstore. It's the Super Sizer from CoverGirl. I recently finished mine in the Star Wars packaging in the little black tube. This is how they look originally on the shelves, and they're still selling them, luckily. Love this mascara. Hope they never discontinue it. This is $6.99. It not only lengthens and volumizes my lashes, but the reason why I like it so much is that it does a great job of separating them. It gives you that dull, fanned out effect that makes your eyes look bigger, wider, prettier. And this is the one I reached for. Actually just picked this up. Then the last category is all the lip products that I've been loving. So the first one is the NYX retractable lip liner in Natural or Natural. It's just a really pretty nude lip liner that isn't a pinky nude. It's almost more of a beigey, terracotta, neutral color. I don't know how to describe it. It's just very pretty. I feel like it would suit fair skin as much as it would suit a deeper skin tone. I used it today underneath the lipstick I'm about to mention, and these run for only $4.49. So they're under $5. They last pretty long. They're very long wearing on the lips as well. Like any lipstick I put on top of them become budge proof, slip proof, and just really keep that pigment on there. I've even been known to wear the lip liner all by itself as my lip color of the day, and I'm always impressed by how long these last. For under $5, you cannot go wrong. As far as lipsticks go, I feel like there's so many amazing lipsticks out there, but I wanted to talk about matte lipsticks, especially now with the fall season. So I picked two fall-friendly shades, and these are from Wet n Wild. These are their Mega Last lipsticks that are $2.99 or $1.99. They're very affordable. They're definitely creamy. And the two colors I wanted to mention today are the first one, Cinnamon Spice, which I'm wearing today. It's like a deep kind of berry wine, slightly, I don't know, like a grapey wine shade, but not too purple, not too red, just somewhere in the middle. It's kind of like a neutral for deeper shades without being too vampy, but not being too nude. Really like this color. I always pull it out this time of year when fall comes. And then when I want to go a little vampier or just a little bit more dark, I'll pick up Raven Raisin, which is a nice rich purple, but it is not a blackened purple. But it looks really good with dark smoky eyes, or if you're wearing all black, I'll definitely put this on. Really love the Mega Last lipsticks. They're usually always on sale. And then for the last product, the alllll lip gloss in the shade Rosy Lip. It's just a neutral beigey, nice creamy lip gloss. This is comparable in consistency and wear to the Buxom lip glosses. Those are about $20 a piece, and this is $5. Again, you can't go wrong. I feel like I've said that about every product, but it's true. I've tried them all, I've played with them all, and these are all products that I wear over and over and over again that I would not recommend them to you if I didn't like them. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this, found some things interesting, and maybe you want to test and try and pick up some of these products that I talked about. If you think I'm missing anything in this video, be sure to let me know in the comment box below, because I will pick it up, test it out, try it out for myself. Thanks again to all of you who tuned in today to watch my video. Don't forget to subscribe. If you're new to my channel, you can do that down there. It's absolutely free, and I will catch you guys in my next upload. I love you guys, and I will see you soon. Mwah.
I hate it when there's a loud truck outside. I'm trying to film a freaking video. It's the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Pumper.